And I know that he wanted to be a leader in the offseason, and I'm sure he was, just like Deborah. Until you're actually the guy, it's hard to do that. I've seen him grow in that role.
I mean, I think Kyle's a natural born leader. So I've kind of seen it since high school. So like every time the Kyle questions come up, like how have you seen him grow or change? It's like I've known him since he was 15 years old. So nothing's really changed with me, just because I've always known who he was. So he's been the same guy to me. As a leader, obviously when CJ was here, he let CJ be the vocal leader, and rightfully so. But now he kind of stepped into that role, and I think we all look towards him to lead the team.
Marvin, what's Germaine been like in practice, just going up against you and the other receivers?
Yeah, no, he's doing great. He's doing a great job. He's definitely, earned, I think, got like freshman of the week this past week, and he definitely earned that. With Denzel being down, he stepped up big time in that game against Penn State. His first start, undefeated team. All the lights were on us, and he showed up big time. That's just the kind of character guy that he is.
How quickly could you see, just from going against him in practice, that he was a guy who was ready to play?
Early on, you just kind of know. These guys come in now at freshman, they're so talented. I wish I had half the talent they come in with, but he's just a talented guy. You see it right away in the first play when he played.
What is it when you say that about a corner, what is it that they do that sets them apart in that regard? Makes you talk about him like that, just physically, what can he do, like against you? You understand?
First you got to start with his mentality. I think that's really what separates him from other guys. I think he just has a dog mentality. He's going to go out there, he's going to compete each and every play. And obviously, he's super quick. He's not probably the biggest corner, but he's super quick. He can in and out his breaks really well. A smart guy, plays to his leverage. So he's just a very technical guy.
Marvin, coming off a game like last week, everybody thinks a natural tendency is for any team to sort of drop off a little bit, intensity standpoint. What is your sense after these three practices so far this week, where y'all are in that regard, going against a team that's only lost twice itself?
These guys keep building. Obviously, last week was a great win. We've had a pretty good season this far. But even offensively, we did play great last game. So we can't be out here pounding our chest and just being super proud of what we've done. Because there's a lot of work that needs to be done, especially on the offensive side of the ball. And the defense is still going to have their mindset of being the best team in the country, and the offense is trying to get to that point.
What are your thoughts on Lincoln?
He's developing really well. Obviously, I don't really get to throw too much with him, but he definitely has the arm talent for sure. I think with any kind of quarterback, the college game just moves faster for you. And you got to take that first year to kind of understand everything. And he's learning behind some great quarterbacks, him and Devin. Tristan helps in the room as well. So he's definitely growing.
And Marvin, how would you grade your own performance to this point?
I think can't give myself an A. Never will. Just you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. I just trying to do my job, and to this point, I think I've executed sometimes. Probably could have executed better in other areas. So I'm continuing to grow. I really couldn't give myself a grade at the moment, though.
You've played more in the slot the last few weeks with the Mecca being out. Is that purely just because you don't have a Mecca and then they want to fill that need in the slot, or if you feel like you guys are showing something where you can line up there that creates mismatch?
I think it's just creating mismatches. I think when you put me in the slot, it definitely makes the defense have to think a little bit, especially your corners. Do they stay on the outside, or does the best corner come inside and want to guard me in the slot? So I think where defense definitely presents a challenge. The man zone helps out a lot. So I think it's just it's easy for Coach Jay to have to keep the defensive end. That with me in the slot.
When you go back,
last question.
When you go back and when you go back and evaluate like your film from Saturday, I think you played like over 24 snaps in the slot. What have you learned by watching film of yourself in the slot versus outside? Like, what are the things you kind of notice and take note of?
Yeah, I mean, definitely outside get a lot of press coverage, and then in the slot. Penn State actually pressed a little bit in the slot, but you don't really see that in the slot too much. Usually it's a different kind of release that you have to use when you're in the slot. So it's just enhancing all my skills and being able to play anywhere. I definitely take a lot of pride in that, and show my versatility.
Marvin, what would be a dream catch number for you in a game? Have you ever even thought along those lines?
No.
Have you ever felt like you were overused in any game?
No, never overused. No, never overused. I don't know, the dream catch number. First, we got to win the game.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. Yeah.
Got to win the game first and foremost, and then whatever the numbers are at the end of the game, that's where we're going to be. When we win the game, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I grew up in the era of tailbacks, when they would carry the ball 30, 40 times a
Yeah.
game, and nobody talked about them being overused.
Right.
I mean, but you feel like you're capable of almost any number if it leads to that.
I think more so in particular, I worry about the target, the catch percentage. We want that to be as high as possible. You can have 8 catches, but you have 20 targets. Something's wrong there.
Yeah.
So I just more so focus on the targets that I don't complete more so than what I do.